Hey everyone, welcome to Zuli Explores It All. This is my first video, so I want to start by telling you a little bit about myself and the channel. That way you know exactly what to expect. I'll start off with me. Before moving to Vegas, my idea of the outdoors was that one time during the 4th of July when I went camping at Hershey Park. Now, this camping included an arcade, a pool, showers, a gift shop, and for the longest time, this was my idea of the outdoors. I grew up in the city and I didn't even drive until last year. That means that I spent most of my adult life cut off from natural resources because in most places in the world, in order to get to mountains and rivers and things like that, you need to drive there. There's no public transportation. Okay, so some other things about me. I love showers and beds and being comfortable. I'm deathly afraid of snakes, bugs, and reptiles to the point where I scream like a banshee whenever I see one. I'm extremely clumsy and I have weak ankles. Once I managed to injure myself by falling off a curb. So that's how extreme it is. And on top of all of that, I'm extremely out of shape. 2 years ago, I suffered a spinal injury that left me unable to do a lot of active things. And it's taken me this long to recover from it, which means that if you add up all of these things, I am an extremely indoor girl. I love being inside, and I'm probably the last person that anyone would expect would become outdoorsy. I've always loved the idea of being outdoors, but I've always had an obstacle in my way. Something was always stopping me, and I was always really intimidated by the fact that most of the people that you see on TV or on YouTube are really experienced and knowledgeable. They are not speaking to the person like me who has never really done anything outdoorsy. They're speaking to people who at least know the basics, and I didn't know anything at all, so I couldn't relate to any of that. At the beginning of the pandemic, I started to watch a lot of nature shows like Naked and Afraid and Alone. And while I was watching Alone specifically, I was shocked by the fact that most of the people on the show, actually I shouldn't have been shocked now that I think about it, but anyway, most of the people on those shows are super knowledgeable. They say things like, I've been a survivalist since I was 5 years old, or something similarly extreme. And I have to say, that's intimidating as f***. How can someone like me think about getting there when I'm so far behind? So I'm watching these shows and I'm thinking, have I missed the boat? Are you born indoorsy or outdoorsy and that's how you stay? There's no moving around, there's no middle ground? Or can you learn to be outdoorsy? I didn't know the answer to any of these questions, but what I did know was that I didn't want to be just an indoor girl anymore. I wanted to go out there and explore without fear. I wanted to learn about nature. I wanted to learn about the outdoors. And after I had this revelation, I came across a few social media posts where people had the exact same desires. The pandemic had shown them that being 100% indoors is stifling and just terrible, and that being outside in nature can really feed your soul. So many of these posts were thinking this, or were saying the exact same thing that I was thinking, which is, I've never been outdoorsy, I don't know a lot about nature, and I want to learn. Help. So I thought, okay, this is the exact same journey that I'm on right now. Why don't I share it? I'm sure there is someone out there who is also just starting out and also feeling out of their depth and would really appreciate seeing me succeed, but also seeing me stumble. And ta-da, that's how Zuli Explores It All was born. This is the YouTube channel for anyone who is not outdoorsy, but wants to edge in that direction. Maybe you don't plan on becoming a survivalist, but you do want to be comfortable hiking different trails, maybe camping for a few days. And you're in the right place because that's me too. You're not alone. My plan for this channel is to be completely open and honest. Sometimes I'll be successful at the things I try, and other times I will fail spectacularly. But either way, I want you to see it, because the whole purpose of being a beginner is that sometimes you're going to do things right and sometimes you're going to be way off the mark. It's all part of the process, and I want to do that for this channel because this is a channel for regular people by a regular person. I'm not experienced, I'm learning as I go along, and everybody starts somewhere. It's just that usually you don't get to see it. Usually people start YouTube channels when they're already good at something. So this YouTube channel is going to be a little different. You're going to see me get good at something. If the pandemic or some other catalyst has encouraged you to try new outdoor activities that you've never thought about before, this is the channel for you. If you're not the typical super sporty, super experienced outdoor person, this is the channel for you. Hey, even if you are experienced, or conversely, if you have zero interest in the outdoors, but you want to live vicariously through someone else, you're welcome here too. I'll be posting videos where I'm going from zero to hero of the outdoors. I mean, that's the saying. I don't expect to get to the hero part, maybe somewhere in between, but really the outcome is irrelevant. It's the journey that's important. So you'll get to see my first solo hike, the first time I go hiking with my dog, which should definitely be an experience, my first camping experience. I'll be learning about hiking etiquette and sharing that with you. I'll share with you the gear that I bring with me when I go out on trails. I'm going to do some product reviews and unboxings, and basically anything that I can think of that I can share with you as I learn more about being outdoorsy. I can't wait to share everything that I learn and do with all of you, and hopefully my experiences will encourage some of you or all of you to go out there and have some adventures of your own. I really hope to show people that you can be the max indoor girl or indoor guy and still enjoy nature and the outdoors. If you like this video, make sure to press the like button below. I will appreciate every like. But more importantly, if you are interested in seeing all of my videos, make sure that you subscribe. I'll be releasing new videos every Thursday morning, which is just in time to plan your weekend outings. And I would love to hear your comments below if you're in my shoes. Are you a beginner who's looking to be more outdoorsy? I want to hear from you. I want to meet new people who are also experiencing what I'm experiencing. Also, if you have any videos that you'd like to see, I'm always open to suggestions. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have an adventurous day today. Do something that brings you joy, even if it's not outside. I'll see you next week. Bye.